There really should be music with that. What's going on, folks? It is game night, Touch Base Daily Game Night. What's going on? I hope you are all well. I hope you're doing good. And I said, look, I have to pop in. I have to pop in and hang out. I'm not sure who's going to join me, but it is Wordle night. It's Wordle night, Scramble night, and connections. Let me put my little banner up here because there we go. There we go. It's on the board. It's on the board. How are you all doing? I hope fine. But what I'm going to also do is connect the Instagrammers. How long? I'm about 3 minutes late. 3 minutes late. I just had a thing of a bowl of popcorn. My weakness. Love popcorn, but doesn't always love me. Anyway, how are you all doing? I am back. And I may share some photos with you guys from my trip to Martha's Vineyard. The African American Film Festival was amazing. And since I'm here, I can share photos with you all. And then you can see some of the stuff that I got to enjoy. Okay, I'm gonna put this here, put that away. I was looking at this amazing show on Apple Television about the Hawaiian Islands and the people of the 18th century. I think it's the 18th century. Yes. So good. What's the show I'm looking at? What is it called? Hold on a second. Let me see what it's called. Jason Momoa, Chief of War. Chief of War. And it is so good. So good. I can just share the screen. Look, this is what I was looking at before I came aboard. Check it out. This is a good series, y'all. Good. You're going, oh, I can't, it doesn't pop up on the Apple. It doesn't. Oh, okay. Dog it. Okay, it won't show. It won't show the whole screen. Select tab. Select screen. Can I do the window? Oh, I can do the window. There we go. There we go. I can share the window. Look at that. Look at that. Jason Momoa. Momo. I say Moa. Moa. Oh my gosh. Moa. Chief of War. New episodes every Friday. It is so good. It is so good. Check it out. Check it out if you get a chance. It's so good on Apple TV. On Apple TV, y'all. Just had to share it because it's one of my favorite shows right now. It is the show. Hey, Mimi. Mimi Hinton's in the building. Mimi, what are you doing here at game night? We don't ever see you here on game night. But don't always love you. Popcorn. I was talking about popcorn. Popcorn doesn't always love me. Oh my goodness. It gets in my teeth. I have to floss. And then usually after I have it, I don't sleep well. But I love the popcorn, so I eat it anyway. Yes, I was saying it does not love me. But I do love me some popcorn. I'm that guy that goes to the movie theater pretty much just to eat popcorn sometimes. Just to eat the popcorn. Because there's nothing really like movie theater popcorn. Even though Trader Joe's comes close. Trader Joe's comes close. So there you have it. There you have it. So you're laughing. I'm here sometimes, but stay in the background. Oh, is that the secret? Okay, Mimi. Okay, Mimi. I got my eye on you. I'm wondering, should I cut my beard? I'm like, it's so hot. This has been such a hot summer. And I mean by hot, it's humid. And I'm like, should I cut my beard? It's getting long. And I'm like, should I cut it? Anyways, I was like, maybe not. And Oh, so I have the whole screen here, so I can just kind of like maneuver through my screen. And I don't need to have sound, so that's a good thing too. Let me see what else is on this screen I want to share with you. So, do you want to see some photos? Mimi, you and I. It's you and I. She said maybe a trim, maybe a shadow, maybe a shadow. But let me show you some photos. And the other people are going to be jealous because I'm going to show you some of the good ones. So, okay, come on here. Let me just get this. Why is this? Oh, there we go. Well, Apple TV. How can we shrink this? How can we shrink this? Okay. I want to shrink it, but it doesn't want to shrink. Okay, let me go to me hit this and then exit. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. And now I can put this screen up. So, what do you want to see first? What do you want to see first? I have to tell you, I haven't shared this with anyone, but Mimi, you're here, and there's two other people lurking around. There's two other people lurking out there. There are two other people lurking out there. You know, they're incognito. But here we are. Here we are. And I'm just gonna put in here on the Instagram, folks, join us on YouTube. And you gotta do this every time, right? You gotta do this every time. On Lewis Photos on YouTube. Okay. So now that's there, and I can pin it. So that means when people are coming through, they'll come over. Okay, that's just an entry way of letting people know where we are. You want to see? Okay, let me show you. Well, I'm going to start out the best, one of my best ones. Well, should I say the best for last? Well, we'll see. Let me go for let's go. Yeah, let's go with I did some editing today. Okay, here it is. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work. Okay, now why did it keep that on when I have another screen on? Okay, let's see what that means. Okay, can we change the screen? It says screen, stop screen. Okay, let's do something else. Let's do it another way. Let's do it this way. It's a shame sometimes you have to do it many ways. There we go. Okay, here we go. So I had the great opportunity to photograph Tracy Ross. And I have to tell you, Tracy Ellis Ross is one of the most beautiful people to photograph. In this format, because she is not, I mean, other people, when they are on a stage and they're in a film festival, they're quite serious. They laugh a little bit. They kind of like interact once in a while. But Tracy Ellis Ross gives you her all. And as a photographer, it is one of the best. She's one of the best kind of persons to photograph. So I'm not going to share this with the other group. I'll share it among us. So here we go. So this was the release conversation of her new Roku original series, Solo Traveling. And it's about her being a solo Black female traveling the world. And on this particular night, they shared about her first episode, which is in Morocco, which I cannot wait to get to Morocco. And so here we are. Now, I want you to notice. Oh, look, some people came in the building. Some people are here. The people that were incognito are here. Kimmy Kim is in the building. Chrissy R is in the building. Where'd she go? There she is, Chrissy. Chris R, I should say. And so, okay, so it's just us. So those that come on time, you get rewarded. That's the whole point. Those that come on time, you get rewarded. So look at these photos. I want you to notice her expressions, her hand movement, her smile, her face. She is in, look at this photo. Isn't this a photo? I mean, I feel so lucky to have photographed this woman. Look how beautiful she is. Look at her. Look at, I mean, that smile. No one, these all the places these all the areas I was photographing for the whole week. I photograph every day for almost, well, my days were almost 14 hours long for 6 days. No one gives you this. No one at the Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival gave photographers this. I mean, look at that smile. That smile is everything. Look at her. She's beautiful. She's flawless. She's got the great outfit on. She is so transparent, and she just lays it out there and talks, and just, she talks raw talk. I mean, she just uncensored talk. And I love her for it. Oh, look who's in the building else. Bryson. This is something that you might like, because you know how you feel about entertainment and how you feel about the people of Hollywood. Yes. Look at that. I'm telling you, there were laughs among the people in the panel discussions over the week, but no one gives you this. Tracy also, can I just say, Miss Ross, gives you glamour, classy. Her mind is amazing. Spontaneity. She is one of the best. Look at that. Look at her. Look at her. Obviously, this is, like I said, this is among us. This is our little community. Our little community. This is not like in some mainstream. But look at her. She gave the audience her all. She gave the audience her all. And I want to tell you, if you don't have this on your schedule to see, especially all of you who like to travel, you will be missing out. Because some of the stuff in this show is funny. Some of it is thought-provoking. Some of it makes you contemplate as a person, as a Black person, as a single person. Man, she is everything. Yes, she is, Bryson. And then she just brings it. She gave it to the audience. Classy, classy, classy. Look at her. Beautiful. Beautiful, witty, and smart. Smart as a whip. Look at her. I see her mom here. When I see her face like this, I see her mom. I see her mom right there, all in her face, right there. And as a photographer, trying to capture these moments is, I call them priceless moments. When someone gives you their all in sharing with the people. Beautiful. Look at her. I mean, laughing through the whole thing, talking, serious, laughing. Man, like I said, Miss Ross is everything. She does, right? Doesn't she like her mother? She looks so much like her mother. I mean, she's incredible. She is incredible. Absolutely stunning. I had the time of my life photographing Miss Tracy Ellis Ross. It was a moment that I will not forget. And again, I can't wait to see her series. The series starts August 22nd officially, and I can't wait to see it on Roku. I never look at Roku, but I'm going to be looking at Roku now just for her show. Just for her show. And I see TB's in the building. She says, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Yes. Y'all want to see, can I share with you my little friend? Hold on a second. My little friend. I mean, I have to brag about her. Hold on a second. She's going with me when I leave this apartment. She comes with me. I mean, look at my little lady. You see my lady? Look at her. Isn't she spectacular? She is spectacular. And and I've had her for 3 years. And she blooms twice a year. And she blooms, when she blooms, she's bloomed usually for about a month. These flowers would be on her like this for about a month. So it's almost time for her to start shedding her flowers. But every 6 months, she gives me this. And she continues to grow. My neighbor gave it to me when it was dying. It was in a horrible jar. And these are air plants, so they don't like to be in a jar. That's why they die when people get them as gifts. Look at that. Look at her. Look, isn't she a beauty? Isn't she? Isn't she a beauty? Come on, y'all. Look at my little orchid. Anyways. Oh, let me take my headset off so I can turn around. I had to show her off. I saw her in the back and I said, let me show her off. And when she arrived in my apartment, my neighbor who sold her apartment, before she sold the apartment, she gave this orchid to me. And she says, Ron, this orchid is dying and I don't know what to do about it. And I know you love plants and I think you could bring her back to life. And she knew right, because this is the first orchid I ever had to I brought back to life. And I realized, because I went to the botanical garden and I learned all about orchids. And people, again, like, they get them for gifts. They're usually in these glass jars, and eventually they die because they just keep watering them in the jar, and they don't like to be in jars. Orchids live on trees. They're air plants. So they live on the trees. They live and hang on the trunk of a tree or in between the branches, and they kind of like just lay there, and they get wet, and they get their food and nutrients from the barks of the tree every time it rains. So, and then it dries up, and then it gets wet, then it dries up, and it gets wet. Excuse me. And so I took her out of the glass jar, put her in wood chips, and got her some moss, and put some moss around her. And then she just started growing. It was like she was hanging in little like rocks and stuff. So I put her little rocks, and next thing you know, she started coming to life. And now she looks amazing. And so I said, she's going with me wherever I go. I'm gonna be like that, like a poster on a movie, standing with my suitcase and an orchid. So that's gonna be me. But she is so beautiful, isn't she? Oh, TV says she saw the first 3 episodes. Wait a minute, how did you see the first 3 episodes? Is this season 2 that's starting in August on 22nd? Or is this the first season on repeat? How did you see 3 episodes already? TV says, I love her too. Oh, the dentist. How the dentist was fine. The dentist was fine. But I have to go back on Friday. One more visit. TV says, beautiful orchid. Yes, she is. TV says, oh, wow, you're doing great. I can't keep up with the orchid. Or did I not give enough time? You gotta take them out of that glass jar and let them sit out in the open. They just love their roots to just be their air plants. Let them sit in the air and let them dry out a little bit, then water them, soak them up, and then let them dry out. Mimi says, beautiful, right? Kaz is in the building. What's up, Kaz? She says, bless Eve to am all. Nice one. And Mimi says, I think it's on. And the fire stick is all I know. Ooh, I know what you talk about. That fire stick. My put me onto the fire stick. She was like, Ron, when you're traveling, you need to have a fire stick. And I was like, why do I need a fire stick? She said, you need an open fire stick. And I was like, what's an open fire stick? And she said, an open fire stick. That means you can get all the shows. You know how we used to do back when we were growing up? And we used to have HBO. And we used to get it from, we used to borrow people's HBO and Showtime. And I said, really? Really? I said, oh, my therapist is really, she's worth every moment. My therapist is so funny. And we both love to travel, and we both love cameras. We both love photography. I picked the right therapist. I really did. She is really cool. And today we were talking about my progress. And so each week I have goals. And today I talked about you guys and how, and we were talking about, It's so unfortunate that a lot of our peers, a lot of folks don't have purpose. And because they don't have purpose, they don't really get to live their full potential life because they won't try new things. And then people say they don't have purpose, and they're like, I don't know what my purpose is. Like I have two friends that say, I don't know my purpose. One particular, she's like, I don't have a purpose. And all she does is go to work and go home. And I tell her all the time, I say, you have so much to give to the world. Just get out and do it. Anyway, she does. And that's her biggest challenge is she has no purpose. In her head, she has no purpose. But I was telling her, my therapist, about you guys. I said, I mentioned about you all that. I told her, I said, I mentioned that I have a therapist. And she said, really? I said, yes. I said, I'm very transparent with my community. She goes, that's great. And then one of my family members was like, you know what, Ron, I'm enjoying you talk about your therapist. I think I need one. And I said, great. Yes, they're great. I said, they don't have any biases. And you can just share what's on your mind and just let it go. Just let it go. And then you'll get feedback. And if you agree with it, you agree with it. If you don't, you don't. But at least you just get a nonpartisan voice. So we were talking about my accomplishments over the last 2 weeks, going to Martha's Vineyard, photographing different people. And then also I closed out my mother's apartment. And then that was one of my goals. And now I got all that chapter is now closed. And now I'm living in a new chapter of just having my mom in her nursing home, and I can go just visit there. I don't have to worry about the other apartment. It's all done. Then we talked about a lot of different stuff. Talk about my goals, what I plan to do after I leave here, where am I going, what I'm doing. Guys, if you can get a therapist. So I told her, I said, we only do this for like 8 weeks, but what happens to me after 8 weeks? What do I just lose you? And she said, well, I'm sure the insurance will work it out. I said, okay. Because now that I got a therapist, I don't want to lose my therapist. It's like having another voice. I love it. I love it. It is so refreshing to just bounce ideas off of. Hey, Jesse Mills, how you doing? I see you in the building. So good to see you. Is Noreen in the building still? Noreen is in the building. And Naffy, how about NAA Florida? Is that what? Or NFLA over at Instagram? Come on over to YouTube. That's where we hang out. Exactly, Mimi. I said, can I get I'm going to ask her. I'm going to say, can I get an extension? But it has been so rewarding to just get my thoughts out. And because usually I'm thinking about things, and I think a lot. I'm always thinking. But I did mention about you guys. I said, I love coming on and connecting with my community. She said, wow, how did you? And then I told her about how I started the community and, how it all began. She was like, wow, that is amazing. I said, yeah. I said, I would have never in my wildest dreams 4 years ago would say I'm on a YouTube channel and have a YouTube community / Instagram. But you never know, right? You got to get out there and try. Look, Chris mentioned today that he is starting his own channel, which I say I've been telling him to do this for the longest, and he's finally doing it. Well, like Elise now has her own channel. Come on, y'all all have voices. If you have a voice, you have something to say, get up and say it. And TV says, never in a million years. Mimi says, I hear people can get extensions past the 8 or 12 weeks. I hope so. Oh, goodness. And she said, it took me so long to chat. I love it. Cass says, I'm sure she can keep going and request more sessions as long as it works for you and she feels it will benefit. That's right. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. We talk, she not only does, I mean, we talk about a lot of stuff, but she's been so good. And she helped me connect with a new Black travelers on Facebook club, like a Facebook travel club. So now when I'm traveling around, I'll have people to connect with all around the globe, Black folks that travel around the globe, some solo, some in couples, some with family and friends. So I signed up for that community signed up for 2 communities on Facebook for travelers, for Black travelers. And then when you go to these different countries, all you got to do is say, hey guys, I'm going to Morocco. And then people will say, oh, this is what you need when you go to Morocco. This is what you need to have when you go to Morocco. I have friends in Morocco. This was my guide in Morocco. Check out my guide. Check out my tour guide. Check out this apartment. Check out this place to stay. And they're like, and this woman, she lives in Brooklyn, didn't know that either. And she started this from scratch. And now she has like 50,000 members of world travelers. I said, you never, and this is when, okay, I know not everybody's a Christian in here. That's okay. I know everybody's not a believer. I know that's okay too. But I really believe when you pray about some things, you'll get some answers and you will get some guidance. When my insurance company, because they assigned after my cancer diagnosis and the cancer's gone away and everything, so they still want to give you a therapist to kind of like help you through, and see how you're doing. So they assigned me to someone else, and when they assigned me to that other person, I was like, I don't know. Now this is not a racist statement. At least it is not supposed to be. And it was a white young lady. And I was like, she ain't gonna understand me. And I looked at her picture. I mean, I did not meet her at that point. And I said, she's not gonna understand me. Why would they assign me to her? So then before my session, the week before my session, I went online to the list of therapists. And I went through all of them. And I looked at their pictures. And my therapist, I looked at her picture and she just jumped out out of the screen. I was just scrolling and she jumped out and I was like, this woman, I think is for me. So then I put in the request. I said, hey, can I have this person versus the other person? They said, sure, you can change. You can choose whoever therapist you want. And then the first day we met, it was like, she loves photography. She is a photographer. She in her other part of her life, she loves to travel. She's been to like I thought I went through a lot of places. I probably have traveled roughly 20 countries, maybe 25 countries. This woman has been to like 40 countries, Asia included. She's been to China, Cambodia, Japan, and Africa, and she's been to Europe, and she's been to the Bali, she's been to the Pacific Ocean, she's been everywhere. And I was like, oh my gosh, tell me about this and tell me about that. And then I told her about South Africa. Then I told her about Namibia. Then did she talk to me? And then I was like, every time we have I'm her last client. So our session is never just an hour. It's supposed to be an hour. It's really supposed to be 45 minutes. But we usually end up talking for an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. I said, you have to go. We have to end this session right now because we'll talk for another hour. And it's the best, I can tell you, it's the best decision. Like when my insurance company recommended, 'cause they assigned you to someone. And she said, "Would you mind having a therapist?" I was like, never had one before, like a real professional as an adult. Maybe let's do it. I said, what do I have to lose? And I tell you, it has been rewarding. It's been what, 4 weeks now? So it's been a month already. And it has been worth its salt. So anyway, it's time for some Wordle, right? It's time for some Wordle. I see you guys are laughing at me. And Don Cass says, most of us here have been faith-based, though, from what I was, Ron. I saw Ron. Yes, I think most of us are faith-based people in this community. Birds of a feather flock together, and they say people will find their tribes. Everybody finds their tribe. Elise is in the building. She said, that sounds great, Ron. It is. It really is. I have so much fun with her. And so let me just tell you one more thing before we start the game. So she is my therapist. And then she gives me every week I have they call it the kit. And I have to kind of like look at some things and analyze some things. And then on Friday, there's another person, that's another coach, which is my health coach. She's making sure that I'm eating right, taking care of myself, getting enough sleep, breathing exercises, and all that stuff. So this is an interesting little thing I got going on. So she does that on Friday mornings. So it was like, I was talking to my therapist, and I said to her, I said, I can't tell if my Friday coach is a sister. And she started laughing. She said, I got some ideas for you then. She said, I said, I can't figure out. I said, she sounds like a Black woman, but then she sounds like she could be Caucasian or someone else. I said, I don't know. I don't know what she is. I can't figure it out. I said, she doesn't have a sister cadence. And so she goes, I know how to do it. She says, just kind of do some probes. Here's some probing questions that you could ask her, because she probably won't tell you because she's a therapist. And so it's all about you and it's not about them. So they don't want to tell you who they are and what they come from and their background. And she said, you need to just throw in some of those, like, God is good. And then she don't say all the time. She probably doesn't. She's probably not a sister. And then she go, God is good, God, or she said a couple of things that we say in the Black community. And I said, well, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try something out. So then my last session with her, I said, I detect an accent. And she says, really? I said, where are you from? She goes, I'm from Mississippi, and I go between Texas and Mississippi. I said, really? I said, so what's it like in Mississippi? And I said, what do you do in Mississippi? I mean, like, what do you do for hobbies? And she goes, well, I do a lot of reading. I go out and I go to the library. I go out to different places and stuff and hang out in town, blah, 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 blah. And then I said, but she says, really? I said, but you're near Texas, so what else you do? You have to be doing, I said, you got to be doing something to kind of like, after you hang out with all these patients that you're working with. She goes, well, I hang out with my sister sometimes. I said, what does your sister do? She said, my sister goes to the rodeo. I said, what kind of rodeo? She said, she goes to the Black rodeo. And I said, oh, really? The Black rodeo? I said, how often do you guys go to the Black rodeo? And why does your sister go to the Black rodeo? Why would you? And so, I'm like, okay, she can't be white. Why would her sister be going to the Black rodeo? And I said to her, why is your sister going to the Black rodeo? She goes, my sister loves the Black rodeo because, it started out with line dancing because, everyone in Texas is line dancing. So I started out with, I said, do you ever go line dancing? I said, my friends who live in the South Like in Texas, they go line dancing. I said, do you go line dancing? She goes, no, I don't, but my sister does. And I said, oh, then that's when I jumped into, oh, you have a sister. And then I said to her, what else do you guys do? She goes, oh, then we talked about the rodeo. And then she said, the black rodeo. Hint, 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 hint. And then I dove in. So tell me about the black rodeo and why would you guys be going to the black rodeo? She goes, oh, we just like to celebrate our traditions. I said, oh, really? You have a tradition at the black rodeo? Your sister? She goes, yeah, my sister loves going there because it's, so I'm turning the table around. And then I found out she's a sister too. I was like, yes, Ron, you did it again. I said, I do this for a living. I talk to people. So she was, and I was like, so I said, oh, that's great. I said, so what other traditions do you guys have as a family? And what black culture do you go to? I said, do you go to the museum? How do you celebrate black culture? She goes, yeah, we celebrate black culture. We do this, blah, blah. I said, oh, so in my head, I'm like, oh, she's a solid. I said this during the week. I said, she's a solid dad O'Brien type black girl. Like you can't tell that they're a black girl unless they really dig in, but you know they're a black girl. But just because there's little hints, but you're never sure. Oh yeah, Cash, you know how we roll. Cash says, Ron switching up roles during session. Yes, I did. And then I was like, so today when I met with my therapist, I said, guess what? She's a sister. I said, I found out. I dug it. I said, you're going to be proud of me. I dug in. My therapist was cracking up. She was dying laughing. I said, you gave me the assignment and I came through. She's a sister too. Oh, Ron, you are just too funny. TV says trying to see if she can code switch. That's right. Yes. I said you don't have to switch you don't have to code switch with me, girl. You could just be yourself. So I can't wait to see her on Friday. I can't wait to talk to her on Friday. I'm gonna say, so what's going on? Any more rodeos? Oh gosh, I had so much fun. I'm having such a ball. Lord knows. But it's definitely teaching me some things. It's teaching me how to just be more open and more transparent and just like, I'm just living life every day, just living life the best way I can. And it feels so good. It feels good. Like how many people come online and talk about their therapist? And like, really? Shoot. I'm having the time of my life. Anyway, it's time for some Wordle, isn't it? Isn't it time for some Wordle? Let's do some Wordle, y'all. Let's do some Wordle. Let me get the screen set up here. So that's what my life is behind the scenes. And I'm trying to get all my healthcare stuff done now because you never know if they take it away from us. So I got my therapy session. I got my dental appointments. I'm going for I gotta get my checkups. I'm using it all. Look, use it all while you can. So that way when it's gone, at least you'll be caught up. Right? It's been, Bryson said, it's been time. It's been time, right? It's been time for some Wordle. Okay, y'all, what's the first word? What's the first word? For those that are just here for the first time, we play Wordle. We play connection and we play spelling bee. Cass says, yep, get it all done now. Absolutely. Mimi says, exactly. And Cass says, the first word is least. Let's do it, y'all. L-E-A-S-T. I missed y'all. I was like, I'm missing my Wordle team. I kept us going. Oh, we got an L, we got an E. And what does that mean when it's yellow? That means the letters are correct, but they're in the wrong spot. Okay, what's the next word? Because we can't figure this out just with an L and an E. What's the next word? Thank you for joining us over in our Touch Base Daily Game Night. I see folks over Horton. I see you, Horton, over there, and I see event photography over there. Yes, if you're over there, come on over here. Come on over here. Thank you, Kaz. Kaz home is lit. She is sharing the info. Let me put her on the bill. There it is. Proud. Proud. There we go. And oops, let me put the D in. Sorry, my bad. I hit the wrong one. There we go. Enter. Uh-oh. Y'all know what that means. What does that mean? When we usually do our 3 words and then one line is empty, that means we got double letters coming. Double letter word is coming. Double letter is within the word is coming up for the most part, 90% of the time. And the next word, Miss Chris R is in the building, and she says, cha-ching, cha-ching. There we go. There we go. There I go. There I go. There I go. Yep. Oh, we got an L. We got an E. We got an N. They're in the wrong spot. And it could be a double letter. So, double letter. What do you think? It's got to be an L. It's got to be an E. Now we have to play with. It's not a Q because the U is not in the word. So it's not a Q. So that cancels the Q. Is it a W? Is it a Y? Is it an F? Is it a J, a K, a Z, or an X, or a V, B, or M? Now, usually it's not a Z or an X, but it can happen. So we can get rid of Q, we can get rid of Z, we can get rid of X, and we might be able to get rid of the W. Oh, Chris, I think you are on to something. I like what you're cooking. I like what Miss Chris says. Oh, and Kimmy agrees. I like it because we know there's a double letter. And now we know. Here we go. Are we ready? Bing, 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 bing. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not a double. Maybe it's K-N-E-L-L. Is that a word? What could it be? Oh, we're almost there, though. It's got to be a K. It's got to be an N. The green means it's in the right space. So we got K-N-E. Is it L-L? Is it LL? I don't know any other word that would. I don't think that it can't be a W. It can't be a V. It can't be a B. It can't be a M. It can't be a J. And it can't be a Y. It has to be a LL. There we are, babies. There we are. There we are. We are 177 days straight. 177 days straight. I kept the momentum going when I was away from you, but we are back and we're doing it together. So we're ready for connections. Dum, da, dum, dum. There we go. There we go. Okay, it's connection time. And we have in the connection booth these. Let me get this off the screen so you can see the whole thing. Let me pop that off for a moment. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Let's take this off the screen as well. Thank you, ladies and gents in the building. Okay, so we got train, backpack, racket, caboose, stick, bustle, seat, hubbub. What's that? What is that? I don't know what that word is. Bouquet. Sorry, bouquet. My bad. Whew, threw me off. My brain went frozen out. Bouquet, bat, tail, cookbook, mallet, veil, nitwit, and backside. What do these things have in common? What do these things have in common? Oh, Chris says bat. racket, stick, mallet, all associated with ball sports. I'm with you, Chris. I was going to say that too. Bat. Where's the stick? Stick ball, right? And you got the mallet for croquet. And then you have the racket. Okay, I think we on to something. I'm with you, Chris. Everybody's with us? Is anybody else with us? Here we go. Yes, used to hit a ball in sports. I said that. Okay, what's next? What's hubbub? Hubbub. And a bouquet. What's the hubbub? Bouquet. These are weddings, right? Is this something doing with weddings? Hubbub, bouquet, veil, caboose. Or let's go back with this one. Caboose, backside, tail, and seat. Oh, Elise is with me. I'm with you, Elise. Oh, we said the same thing at the same time. Yes, I think it's caboose, seat, tail, and backside. Things that are on the rear. Yes. Or okay. Next one. We got two. Okay, bouquet, bustle, train, and veil. Those are all weddings. Bouquet, veil, train, as in the train from the veil, from the wedding crown. And the last one is, where am I? Whoa, what's the last one out there? Bustle. Yes, that little thing on the back on the butt. Okay, here we go. Wedding. Yes. Components of a bride's ensemble. And we got this one too. It's easy. Backpack, hubbub, nitwit, cookbook. And those are associated with rhyming compound words. Look at that. Look how fast we knocked that out tonight. Oh, we got it. We did not lose not one round. We're good. Okay, we're down for the last game already. We're already setting up for the last game, and you know what that game is. That game is our famous and wonderful spelling bee. It's spelling bee time, y'all. It's spelling bee time. Okay, so if you're just joining us, you're probably saying, what is going on this? What is Ron doing? We play New York Times games together as a community. We do this. This is how we roll. Yes, we are. And see, even with me talking, we're on time. Even after talking and telling you about my therapist and all that good stuff and sharing, we're good. Okay. Oh, see, Chris is out the box. He says, Ron, shut up. I got these. So we know that the yellow, let me just get that up here on the screen. The yellow, all words must have an O. All words must have an O. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready to start. Okay, so the first word out the box is envoy. I see it. There we go. The next word in the box is not diva. Oh, once. For once in my life. There we go. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Once. That's a good. Oh, sorry, my bad. There we go. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, hold on a second. What am I doing? Oh, Gotta go back one. There we go. CE. I don't know why that wasn't coming up right. There we go. We got the once in there, and now we got Cove. So Chris has two in a row. Already. So now we got Cove. Look at Elise playing in here. I like it. Elise is here. She's playing. Oh, sorry, my bad. Got caught up here. Lise is playing. Yes, she is. Next one. Oh, that's a good one. Where doves cry, doves cry. Prince, Prince, Prince. And then we have, what's this? Conveyed, conveyed. There we go. There we go. CONVEYED. Conveyed. Oh, diva to the max got the pangram. Oh, look at that. Diva to the max got the pangram. That means there's more of them. I think there's more of them in this word. Okay, decoy. DECOY. There we go. Decoy. The next one is Coney. Coney. Okay, get that Coney on the board. Coney Island. Coney. And there we go. No, Coney is not a word, but cone is. So let's use cone. Let's use the cone. There we go. Sorry, Chris. And where are you? Where are your sounds, Ron? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? You guys can't. Wait, you can't hear me? Can you hear me? Somebody said, where are, oh, where, oh, you mean my sounds. Oh, okay, gotcha. I know, I said, my sounds are here. I should be using them. I'm sorry. I know. Okay, convey, convey. Okay, there we go. You guys. Okay, convey. There we go. Next one. I see in here done. Do we have done in here already? Nope, we don't. Done. Done. She is done. She is done with that dude. Okay, next one. Coven. Coven. Oh, that's spoken from a teacher in the building. That's right. We got a teacher in the building, y'all. We have a teacher in the building. Decoded. Oh, Elise is going for 2 in a row. Elise is going for 2 in a row. Decoded. There we go. The next one, convened. I think we have convened. No, we don't. We don't. We don't. Here we go. Let's get some convened in there. Let's put that on the screen. ENED. Nice one. Next one is covered by Chris R. 2 in a row again. So we got 2 in a row, twice by Chris, and 2 in a row with Elise. CO. Oops. Like that one. Covered. There we go. And oh, wait, there's no R. There's no R. No, sorry, Chris. There's no R. We have to go back to convened. There is no R. There is no R. Chris says, okay, I'm coming back with a decoy. Okay, Chris, okay. You would have got 3, but no, we got 2. Here we go with decoy. Here we go. Let's try to get that in there. Decoy. I said, oh, already there. Decoy's already there, Chris. So we go back to convened. And we got once already. Once is already on the board. Doo-doo. Ooh. Ooh. Is that there? Is doo-doo or dodo? Doo-doo or dodo or doo-doo? Let's go back 1. Let's see. Is it doo-doo or dodo? There we go. It's on the board. And condone. 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 Nice one. That's a good word. Done. I think we have done on the board already. Done is already there, Elise. Done, TB. We got that one too. Condo. Condo. Chris is back with a new word. Condo. There we go. CODO. Oh, sorry, my bad. DO. There we go. Oh, I forgot my N. Sorry, my bad. CO. There we go. Now we up there. Condo is up there. Convoy. Oh, that's a good one. Convoy. I used to love those trucks. Convoy shows. Convoy. Here we go. Bam. Ooh, voodoo. Oh, Chris. Voodoo. It is on the board. And next one is oven. Oven. Diva to the max. Oh, my cursor. Where have my cursor? Oh, there's my cursor. OVEN. Oven. There we go. Oh, cocoon. Cocoon. Yes, that's a good word. I love that word. That was a movie also. Cocoon. Can you say, there she goes. I knew she was going to go there. Chris says cocoon, duh, with the D on it. There we go. Let's put it out there. I was going to say it myself. Nice one. Good job. Okay. Oh, and I think conveyed is already on there. We already have conveyed. Conveyed was our pangram. Concede. That's a good one. Nice one. Oh, concede. And then Elise says none. N-O. There we go. None. And then conceded by TB. Look at that. You guys are in it. You guys are in this. Okay. Seeded. There we go. Nice one. Cone. We already got cone. Cone is on the board. That was by me. I got the cone. And noon. Oh, right. Elise with noon. That was simple but good. Didn't see that one. Noon. Nice one. Node. There we go. Wow, we're on the roll here. We're already at great 114 points already. We got more to go, though. There's no can. Oh, wait, sorry. Coned. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a good one. Nice one. I see that. I saw that. And the next one is convene. Convene. Do we have that one already? I don't think so. And that's a VENE. Maybe. I thought, let's see. We'll see. Oh, nice one. We're at amazing now. 127. 127 we're at. Convoyed. Oh. Wow. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Sorry, my bad. Let me see. Let me try it again. CONVOYED. There we go. Nice. Ooh, Chris has a pangram too. Oh, Sookie. That makes so far. Chris is going to become the MVP so far for tonight. If no one gets it out there, that's another pangram. Okay, in code. Nice one. Wow, that was a good one, y'all. That was a good one. Didn't see that one coming. Encoded, I should say. Did we encode? I didn't do encoded. Oh, my bad. Encode and then encoded. My bad. Let me get the encode. And then I'll just put the encoded there. Oops, my bad. Hold on a second. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. There we go. And neon. Oh, right. TB. TB's trying to get 2 in a row also. Neon. I think she has 2 in a row. She is. Yeah, she got 2 in a row also. Kimmy Kim says code. I think we have code already. Nope, we do not. We do not have code. How do we not have code when we have encode? Nice one. We're at 157. How far do we have to go? We are 19 points away. 19 points away from getting geniuses. And I know we can do this. Oh, here we go. There's more words. TB says neon. TB code. We got code noted. There we go. Let's do that, TB. Let's do it. Okay. NODD. ED. Nice one. And then we have we've got that where, and then we got and then we have died. No O. You gotta have a 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 O. Okay, there we go. So we have to have an O. We have to have an O. So the last word up is noted. And we have 163 in. We have 13 more points to go before we hit the genius level. There we go. There we go. We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. Oh, yo-yo. Nice one. Nice one. Oh, no yo-yo? Yo, I thought yo-yo would be there. Oh well. Sorry about that. Anyway, yo-yoed. Maybe, no, maybe. I'm going to try it. I always say try it. We don't know until you try. Nope, no yo-yoed. No yo-yo. Oh, con. You got to have 4 letters in the word. 4 letters in the word, y'all. 4 letters in the word. There you have it. 4 letters in the word. Oh, I see some people over Instagram. Francis and Ms. Green 51 and Michelle. Helena Jensen is in the building. Adrian, New York City is in the building. All you folks over in the Instagram, come on over to our YouTube channel. Okay, I see whatever. NYT. Whatever. Okay, so we're still the last word up there. Oh, sorry. That should not be on the board. That should not be on the last word is TV's noted. Okay, what other words out there? What other words are there? Void, void. Nope. Is neon the word? Like neon, like a neon, like you just neon something? I don't know. Oh, wait, here's a word. There's a word out there. So someone has a word. Someone has a word, and that I think we got decoyed already. Oh, we don't. We don't have decoyed. Oh, Chris, there we go. Let's get that on the board. Let's get that on the board. Nice one. We're getting there. We're 3 points away, y'all. 3 points away. We should get it now. Oh, I don't know about this. Is this a word? TB? We're going to try it. I don't know this word. If it is. Nope, that's not a word, TB. That is not a word. Going back to our decoyed is the last word so far. And we got more words on the board here. And coded. Oh, nice. Cove. I think we already have. Nope, we don't. We don't have that either. Okay, let's try it. I don't know. There. That's from Elise, from the teacher. The teacher is always right. There we go. COVEY. Bing! Oh, no, we didn't get there yet. Oh, shoot. We got 1 more point to go. Wait, hold on a second. 1 more point. 1 more point. We can do it. We can do it. Code. Okay, let's go at code or code. OED. Here we are. Geniuses. Geniuses. We did it, and we did it well. We did it all before at 12:42. Look at that. With time to spare. You guys rock. You guys rock. Lisa's just coming in. Lisa, you're too late. Lisa's too late. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, once. We have that one. We have once. We already had once. That was one of the first ones we put out. Look at that. Okay, so wait a minute. The MVP goes to Chris R. And the reason why is because she had 2 sets in a row. And she got the pangram. Diva's in second place, but the Diva had panagram also, but the pangram with doubles, that goes to Chris R. So you know what we gotta do. You know what we gotta do, y'all. You know what we have to do. The MVP goes to, here we go. MVP is Miss Chris. Oh, and you know how we roll. You know how we roll. Let's get it up there. And there it is. There it is. There it is. Miss MVP is Chris R. And here we go. We got some applause coming your way. We got some applause coming your way. One more time. Take your bow, Chris. Take your bow. Take your bow. One more time. Encore. The crowd loves you. The crowd loves you. And there you have it. And there you have it. That was a good game night. We had a good game night. If you missed out, we talked about photography in the very beginning. So you have to check it out. I'm not telling you what we did photos from Tracy Ellis Ross. We showed photos from Martha's Vineyards Film Festival. So if you want to check that out, check that out. Do the repeat. Just go back and look it up. Look it up. And if you enjoy this show, if you enjoy this time together, if you enjoy this community, make sure you hit the likes. Make sure you hit the likes. And make sure you can also share it. You can share this with your folks. Share this with your friends. Share this with your folks that you love. Oh, TV says y'all move fast tonight. That's right. It was like this. Bam, bam, bam. Words were coming out one after another. No hesitations. No hesitations. And Lisa says, sorry, guys, I missed tonight. I was being you were being the Gilded Age. I saw that at the game. I saw that at the film festival. I was like, what? I never seen this show before. I have to check that series out. On cheerleader section, there you go, Kaz. There you go. Let's see what's happened over Instagram. You guys missed a great game night. If you're over Instagram, you should have been in YouTube. Okay, guys. See you guys over in Instagram. Goodbye, Instagram. Goodbye, Instagram. And I will say goodbye to us. And Lisa says, dang, Ron, you could have texted me and let me know you were doing Tracy's photos. Well, catch the repeat. Catch the repeat. I will tell you, catch the repeat. Be on time. You never know what I'm going to talk about. We had a good discussion tonight. I talked about my therapist as well. We had a good time. Okay. Anyway, we're out of here, y'all. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is our Touch Base Daily. It is our Trend Watch Day. So 11 o'clock a.m. I will see you on YouTube. Okay, I'm out. Later. Bye. Hello, and thank you for joining us today. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, and leave a comment on this video. I would love to hear from you. Thank you again. Until I see you next time.